The Young and the Restless, spoilers for Monday, September 22nd, reveal that Billy Abbott makes a shocking threat after being kicked out of Kane Ashby's team. Tessa Porter opens up to Daniel Romalotti before taking matters into her own hands. Meanwhile, Kane Ashby and Phyllis Summers appear to get closer as they begin their sinister plan. On Monday, Traci returns to Genoa City and reunites with her family. The Young and the Restless, spoilers say Jack is thrilled to see his sister, and so is Diane. Jack updates Traci about the latest happenings in town, including Kane's arrival and Billy's involvement with him. Later, Traci runs into Kane at Society, where the two take a moment to catch up. Meanwhile, Billy blows up after Kane tells him to move on from their failed partnership before he loses Sally over a business deal. A business deal? Billy shouts. I lost Abbott Communications, I lost Chancellor, I got nothing left, so you owe me, brother. Kane thinks Billy is too emotional to be involved, but the Abbott fires back with a warning. He knows a lot about his plans, threatening that he's not going to like what comes next. As Billy exits, Kane orders Michael Baldwin to contain Billy immediately. The lawyer follows him at Society and urges him to change course. But Billy declares Kane has made a new enemy. Later, Billy arrives at the Abbott mansion and tells Jack he wants to make a deal, admitting that he's right about Kane. We need to bring him down, and we need to do this together, Billy urges Jack. Will he agree? Also, on Monday, Phyllis tells Kane he did the right thing cutting Billy loose. The Young and the Restless, spoilers say Kane finds Phyllis interesting, and she's quick to return the compliment. The redhead notes that they share the same traits, which is why they get along. They both demand loyalty, but would throw anyone under the bus to get what they want. Kane seems to agree and asks Phyllis out. Do you have dinner plans? Kane asks Phyllis with a smile. Now I do, she replies. Are Kane and Phyllis the next power couple of Genoa City? The Christmas spirit is in the air when The Young and the Restless returns on Thursday with a brand new episode. The installment features Billy, Burgess Jenkins, tries to improve things with Victoria, Amelia Heinley, while Lily, Crystal Khalil, winds up in an odd circumstance with Kane, Daniel Goddard. Check out Heavy's The Young and the Restless spoilers page for continued updates, news, and rumors. Read on for YNR's Thursday, December 24th, 2015 spoilers. Billy, pictured in Thursday's episode, continues pulling himself out of the gutter. CBS screenshot. After a Phyllis, Gina Tognoni forcefully orchestrated a powwow between Billy and Jack, Peter Bergman. Billy seems as though he's beginning to come out of his mental fog. On Wednesday, his mother Jill, Jess Walton, even confirmed that it was water he was swigging at the bar. While Billy still finds himself unemployed and cut off from the Abbott's bank account, he's taking the steps necessary to get his family back. On Thursday, Billy makes some promises to Victoria, even indicating to her that he can follow through, according to celeb Dirty Laundry. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to win you back. I'm gonna do better. Billy continues trying to prove to Victoria that he's willing to do anything it takes to re-win her heart. Celeb Dirty Laundry indicates that the two will likely reconcile before too long. Pictured left to right clockwise, Kane, Lily, Maddie, and Charlie. Kane and Lily unintentionally find themselves under a mistletoe. CBS screenshot. Without any hesitation, Kane came to Lily's aid when she was stranded with a revenge-seeking Joe, Scott Elrod. When Lily tried to show her appreciation, Kane was quickly referenced her past infidelity, which he still hasn't forgiven her for. Lily recently invited Kane to spend one last holiday with her and the kids. He unenthusiastically said yes. In Thursday's trailer, Lily finds herself with Kane under a mistletoe as their kids, Charlie and Maddie, call it out. Mistletoe. When the former queries Neil, Christoph St. John, how it turned up there, he says it's magic. Neil, who may be involved in a love triangle with Gwen, Nadine Nicole, and Hillary Miss Hale Morgan, takes it upon himself to play matchmaker, particularly given his past with Lily, who is now co-CEO of Chancellor Winters. But Traci's innate kindness cuts through the tension. She welcomes him in, offering a cup of coffee and a listening ear, just as she always has. As they sit in the familiar living room, surrounded by portraits of Abbott lineage, Kane's polished facade begins to crumble. He's not the same ambitious, sometimes ruthless man who left Genoa City. Life has humbled him. The conversation starts with pleasantries, but soon drifts into deeper waters. Traci, ever the writer and observer of human nature, gently probes, asking about his life, his regrets. Kane opens up about feeling unmoored. His business ventures abroad have been successful on paper, but emotionally empty. He confesses to a profound loneliness, a feeling of having burned too many bridges to ever find his way back to a real home. He speaks with regret about his actions with Lily and the pain he caused. In Traci, he doesn't find judgment, but a profound empathy that surprises them both. For Traci, this conversation awakens something long dormant. As Kane speaks of his mistakes and his search for redemption, she is reminded of her own quiet life. She has been the reliable sister, the devoted mother, the successful author, the steady rock in a family of tempests. But listening to Kane, she feels a flicker of the what-if that she has so carefully suppressed for decades. There was always a gentle, unspoken chemistry between them, a could-have-been, that was never explored due to timing and circumstance. "You are always the best of this family, Traci," Kane tells her, his voice soft with sincerity. "The kindest, the one who saw the good in people, even when they didn't deserve it." This reconnection is more than just a friendly chat. It's an emotional lightning rod. Traci, who has been supporting her daughter Allie through her own romantic turmoil, is suddenly confronting a poignant chapter from her own past. Kane, in seeking solace, may have stumbled upon the very anchor he's been searching for. Their bond, built on a foundation of shared history and mutual respect, threatens to evolve into something deeper and more complicated. This unexpected reunion will not go unnoticed by the rest of the Abbott clan, and it could have dramatic repercussions for everyone involved, especially a certain powerful female CEO who once gave Kane her heart. Spoiler flash forward. What's next in Genoa City? A test of trust. Mariah will overhear a part of Tessa's conversation with Daniel, leading to a devastating misunderstanding about Tessa's commitment to their family. The couple will face their biggest challenge since Aria's birth. Jack's intervention. Jack Abbott will be deeply suspicious of Kane's motives for returning and for cozying up to his sister. He will launch his own investigation, convinced Kane is after something more than just Traci's company. Lily's reaction. Lily Winters will be blindsided by Kane's return and his immediate connection with Traci. Old wounds will be reopened, forcing her to confront feelings she thought she had buried forever. A creative breakthrough. Following her talk with Daniel, Tessa will channel her anxiety into her music, resulting in her most powerful and authentic